BushellMedia's real-time 3D animation, character and prop design introductory program. Real-time 3D animation, character and prop design introductory program. BushellMedia would like to welcome you. Before we get started, we would like to first thank you for taking the time to allow us to share with you this presentation about an awesome program that we think will be a great asset to youth in our community. We ask that everyone save your questions for the Q&A segment at the end of the presentation. Let's enjoy this video reel first. We're going to show you a quick video demonstration showing the capabilities of the software and the knowledge that the youth will be gaining through this program.
Thanks for walking home with me today.
No problem. You have to excuse those troublemakers. They treat everyone mean. I hope this doesn't stop you from coming to school.
No, I'm used to being treated like this. I've been bullied since the 2nd grade.
That's me, Dottie, waiting for my owners to bring the new baby home from the hospital. I can't wait to meet this little bundle of joy. I already have plans for us. We can watch movies together, play catch, hide the dog bone, make handprints in the snow. Whoops! Of course, I would have paw prints. I'm going to protect him every night, and we're going to grow old together. Yep, that's me, Dottie.
Good evening, Agent Sly. Good to have you back.
Good to be back.
I don't know about that. You have another mission.
What is my mission? Some wannabe drug kingpin?
You will be briefed momentarily.
Agent Sly, your access granted.
Real-time 3D animation, character and prop design introductory program mission. Our program mission is to empower students and provide them with insight, information, and skills in 3D animation, character design, and prop design, while giving students inside knowledge into the fast-growing animation industry, leaving them with a special set of skills and the mind, willingness, and expectation to reach their fullest potential. Our core beliefs on teaching and learning within this discipline. We believe that education is elite, and that the decisions you make while pursuing your education will ultimately determine your course of life. We believe it is important to capitalize on advancing technologies because we believe it's creating unimaginable and once unobtainable possibilities and opportunities, especially for our youth. We believe educating students in this booming animation industry gives our youth advantages and opportunities to be successful in society and increases their knowledge base. Our program goals and objectives. We all know how important it is for every company to have goals and objectives. Our program goals are to empower students to discovering and developing their interests and talents, to instill in students to never give up and always be an expectation for something greater for their lives. Our program goals and objectives continue. To provide students with in-depth knowledge on the vastly growing animation industry and what this means for them. To provide students with a special set of introductory skills in 3D character design, prop design, and motion creation. To provide students with a set of introductory skills in video editing. To provide students with additional resources in helping to more develop their skills, interests, and talents. What is 3D animation? In our program, youth will be learning the basics of how to create 3D cartoon animation. We know that some of you may be wondering, what is 3D animation? Sometimes referred to as 3D CGI, 3D animation is a type of animation that uses computer-generated images to create animated scenes. Compared to 2D animation or traditional animation, 3D has much more depth and it looks much more realistic. The 3D animation industry is on the rise. Why do we want to invest in our youth by teaching them a 3D animation program such as this? Because the animation industry is rapidly growing. and we want our next generation to have the skills, knowledge, and capabilities to participate effectively in this growing industry. What are the growth factors for this growing animation industry? The total value of the global animation industry was $158 billion in 2008 and is projected to reach $240 billion in 2012, according to Sandeep Sharma of the Bangalore-based consulting company Digital Vector, and is expected to increase by 17.4% over the period of 2010 to 2014. What are the opportunities in the 3D animation field? The field of 3D animation goes very far. Youth can use these basic skills that they will have acquired through this program in so many ways. How would youth be able to use these skills later on? Youth will have a head start, enabling them to carry on what they've learned through this program and apply those skills later on, possibly during high school and college, preparing them for employment or business opportunities in this industry. Leading technologies. There are many leading technology softwares that are used in the 3D animation field, such as Autodesk Maya, 3ds Studio Max, Final Cut Pro, etc. However, our program will only focus on the basic elemental softwares. Youth will only be learning basic skills in these software programs below: Adobe Photoshop CS5, iClone, Google SketchUp, 3D Exchange, and Adobe Premiere. What are the opportunities in the 3D animation field continue? Jobs in the 3D animation field consist of 3D modeler, animator, cinematographer, director, editor, flash artist, FX artist, hair and cloth artist, layout artist, level designer, motion graphics artist, rigger, VFX artist, and many, many more. This booming industry has allowed for various user-friendly animation platforms that allow virtually everyone to create professional, high-quality 3D productions, like Photoshop, Google SketchUp, iClone, DAZ Studio, Poser, Blender, and more. You may be wondering what software the youth will be learning in this program. They will be learning iClone, Photoshop CS5, 3D Exchange, Google SketchUp, and Adobe Premiere. Now that you've learned what the youth will be learning in this program, let's go and learn a little bit about these applications and software. Program software and applications. All 5 are very powerful and user-friendly production platforms that allow users to create real-time 3D animations, visual effects, 3D props, and custom textures into a collaborative HD cartoon animation. These 5 types of softwares and applications are what students will use throughout the program. What can youth do with the 3D animation that they create in this program? They can use it to build their portfolio and to obtain future scholarships. They can use their creations for the World Wide Web to view using social media networks such as YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and etc. Now, let's get into the breakdown of the program. In these next slides, you'll find a breakdown of our program layout. You will see what the youth will be learning for each category below: 3D avatar design, prop design, animation, and editing. Breakdown of the program continue. Students will be given quiz reviews before each quiz. As you will also see in the upcoming slides, the prerequisites, quiz, and project outlines for each category. For each category, youth will first learn the prerequisites before being given their quizzes and projects. Now, here's our first lesson: 3D avatar design. Let's take a look at the prerequisites. Students will learn basic Photoshop tools and maneuvers for creating clothes and adding additional facial features, and iClone's interface. In 3D avatar design, students will learn character facial design, creation of character clothing, adding hair and accessories, intro to iClone terrains. After students have learned 3D avatar design, they will be given their first project. Students will create 3 characters, at least 1 boy and 1 girl, give them facial features, a customized outfit, hair, and at least 1 accessory. Use 1 terrain as a background. Finally, students will be quizzed on what they've learned. Quiz 1, Photoshop tools, proper formats, iClone interface, and editing tools. Now here's our second lesson, prop design. Let's take a look at the prerequisites. Students will learn Google SketchUp basic tools, creating custom textures in Photoshop, using reference images to create their props. In prop design, students will learn to create specific 3D props to use in their 3D productions, how to texture their props, how to create and add custom textures, how to further their prop customization in iClone. After students have learned prop design, they will begin their second project. Students will use their same 3 characters and create at least 2 props of their choice. Add a texture to it using SketchUp. Create at least 1 texture in Photoshop for one of their props. Put 2 props and 3 characters in iClone in a terrain. Finally, students will be quizzed on what they've learned. Quiz 2, SketchUp basic tools, iClone basic prop editing tools, 3D Exchange, importing and exporting. Now, our third lesson, animation. Let's take a look at the prerequisites. Students will learn how to use Edit Motion Layer, how to use preset motions in iClone, exporting their 3D animations, voiceover recording and editing, importing voiceover into iClone. In animation, students will learn how to use iClone's library of preset motions for character motion, using the Edit Motion layer to create custom motions, recording audio, and importing to sync with characters. After students have learned animation, they will begin their third project. Students will use their same 3 characters, use their same 2 props, create a 30 to 60 second animation after first writing a short script and recording their voiceovers. They have to use at least 2 iClone preset motions, or 1 iClone preset motion and 1 custom motion, or 2 preset motions. Finally, students will be quizzed on what they've learned. Quiz 3, ways to animate characters in iClone, how to export video out of iClone, proper volume settings for voiceovers, proper video formats, proper exporting and burning formats. Now to our last lesson, video editing. Let's take a look at the prerequisites. Students will learn the basics of Adobe Premiere, the selection tool, cut tool, drag tool, rendering, adding titles, importing, and adding music. In video editing, students will learn how to import their content into Adobe Premiere, editing a 3-minute animation, rendering, and exporting to DVD. Course evaluations. Students will complete instructor and course evaluations before the final project is given. Students will also have the opportunity to ask questions and leave comments as well. Finally, students will have their final project. Students will pick the themes of their animation, write a 3-minute script, and create a 3-minute animation, using only characters previously created. They can create at least 1 new outfit for each character used in the script. No more than 4 characters in each animation. Use 1 terrain and up to 10 props. Rewards. We all love rewards. Rewards for outstanding quiz scores will be given. Rewards will be given at the end of this program. The youth will be rewarded for their hard work. When youth have finished this program, we want them to have that sense of knowing that they have achieved something that is a long-lasting achievement, which is the beginning of something great for their future, and to know that they have accomplished a goal, putting forth great efforts and completing successfully. We can't have rewards without a fun competition. The Featured 3D Cartoon Animation Finished Project Competition. At the end of the program, all of the work that the youth participated in throughout the program will be compiled into a finished featured cartoon 3D animation project. With that finished project, youth will have a fun competition with their fellow peers. Winners of the featured 3D cartoon animation movie will receive a certificate of recognition for their achievement. At the end of the program, all participants will receive a pizza party and students' work will be showcased live. Parents, program administrators, and others can come out and view the showcasing of the youth finished projects. At the showcasing, youth will receive certificates of completion, certified director certificates, and a course overview portfolio of what the students learned. Final assessments. Students will be given instructor and course evaluations before their final project is given. A quick survey will be given to each student relating to their experience during the program. Parents and program administrators will also be given the opportunity to ask questions and leave comments. Thanks again for watching BushellMedia's awesome presentation. Visit our website at www.BushellMedias.wix.com/Bushell, or you can email us at BushellMedia@yahoo.com. Bushell Media, meeting all of your media needs.